alongside Kuzkov, and it's Yannick Shirovsky, Anatoly Kavalkin, Jimmy Helias, Tatum Sala, Newman Chi, and William Riley. On the go is the Forza Racing driver out of position 10. Thomas Stralban for RFM. Last round winner, Lucas Flusha out of 12. From Istanbul in Turkey, Al Paksoy for the Tony Kart Racing Team, Vilma Svan, Matthias Orduella, Sundberg, that's Tour, Enzo Tavanishko, Gatsi Motlaka, Timofey Mikhailev, and Salim Hana Hernandez. Another Australian in Dante Vinci alongside Fred Sarex, Andy Consani, Alfie Slater, Lito Lunita, Sebastian Lettimaki, and Maria Germano. As Rene Lammers down into turn 1. Rene Lammers, winner of round 1 of the championship at Lonato, alongside Alexander Bondarev, who finished P2 last time at Lonato. Last round winner, Lucas Flusha, has struggled thus far this weekend. He is in this race along with his younger sister, Lito Lunita, who was recently announced in between the previous round of the championship as a Mercedes AMG F1 Junior. Luna in 306 and Lucas in 303. There is Rene Lammers from Zandvoort in the Netherlands in the 339 Paralin on pole position. Pre-final B, OK Junior, round 3 of the WSK Supermaster Series. Bondarev to the right of your screen, Lammers to the left on pole position. And we do go green, a late start. Up the inside goes Griffin Peebles and slots into 3rd place. That was a very late start as Bondarev almost runs into the back of Lammers, who clips the ripple strip and gets up onto 2 wheels. A very late start. They were actually almost at the start-finish line, but we do race. Pre-final B, we get underway here at LaConca, thankfully on a finely dry circuit as Bondarev makes the move up the inside. Griffin Peebles tries to capitalise and follow through. Great start by Kirill Kutskov. There is Kirill in 334, the Birol Art. The first 4 have pulled away. Kirill Kutskov now over the back of the Australian Griffin Peebles, who lines up Rene Lammers, the round 1 winner, into the hairpin. Defended the line nicely, did Rene Lammers, but that allows Alexander Bondarev to skip away. The Ricky Flynn Motorsport driver, remember these drivers finished 1-2 across the line in round 1 at Lonato. Bondarev taking the lead on the very last corner, only to come into Parc Ferme, not with his front bumper pushed in, but absolutely smashed and destroyed. Rene Lammers took the victory in round 1, and these 2 drivers who've gone wheel to wheel for the entirety of the series thus far run 1st and 2nd. There's Kirill Kutskov. Anatoly Kavalkin in position 5, just ahead of Jimmy Helias. In form, here's the Frenchman in the Tony Kart, ahead of his Tony Kart Racing teammate Yannick Shirovsky. Flusha on the charge is the round 2 winner. Up into position 8, ahead of Vilma Svan as they race down through the chicane. Sideways goes Bondarev. We'll check the times. They're in the 55s in the early stages of the race, struggling big time for grip. Just reminding you, the track is some 6-7 seconds off the qualifying pace that they set as Bondarev throws it in sideways down into turn 1. You can see the grass has been destroyed at the exit of turn 1. It has now turned to mud as Anatoly Kavalkin goes down the inside of Kirill Kutskov. That's because so many karts went off in the rain yesterday. It was like watching, to be perfectly honest, a WRX event. It was rallycross here at LaConca. Perfectly white, clean karts turned brown within a few laps. Thankfully, it is dry as Anatoly Kavalkin up the inside of Peebles, who turns in early, but he's gone wide on the exit. Anatoly Kavalkin drives down the inside. Peebles back to P4. There's Bondarev, still sideways in the RFM 326 Lando Norris kart. We'll check the gap between the RFM driver. Back to Rene Lammers in just a moment. They come across the line. It is 1 second. A 3-second penalty has been awarded further back in the pack to Tor Sundberg, who sits in behind Dante Vinci and Sebastian Lethamaki in the early stages of pre-final B. There is the first Tony Kart of Jimmy Elias, 3-1-4. In superb form is Jimmy. Really showed his skill yesterday. The protege of Esteban Ocon, the Alpine Formula One driver, who is driver coach and mentor to Jimmy Elias when the rain came down. Jimmy simply put the right foot down and was superb in the rain yesterday and also here this morning. Jimmy Elias up into P6. There is the Tony Kart. On the back of the Tony Kart of Griffin Peoples, Vukoski Motorsport Bondarev skips away, and it's Tolly Kavalkin down the inside, and he's now the top parallel. Jimmy makes the move as well. Elias and Yannick Sharovsky. So the Tony Karts looking good this morning on a greasy track. The runoff area which has been destroyed on the normally manicured lawns here of LaConca Muralachese World Circuit. So there is Jimmy Elias, 3-1-4, up into position 4, almost runs into the back of the parallel of the round 1 winner, Rene Lammers. Alexander Bondarev leads the WSK Supermasters Series Championship on 124 points as Jimmy slips by. In form is the Frenchman. And Alexander Bondarev also leads pre-final B here this morning. Griffin Peoples still sits there in position 5. Jimmy, like lightning on a green track in the green kart, trying to find grip. He's found it in the Racer 401 RR chassis. Lowers the blind on the radiator. We look back to Vilma Svan in the energy kart on the charge. Is Vilma up into P8, trying to take Yannick Sharovsky. He goes by William Riley Go, Enzo Tavanishkul from grid 16. Here's the Spanish-born boy from Bangkok in Thailand. The second Tony Kart, 3-1-5 in position 10. 3-1-4 is Jimmy in position 3 now. Jimmy Elias, not long out of the 60 mini junior category. There's Griffin Peoples tucked in behind Rene Lammers. Second generation racer down through the chicane. Bondarev is gone. He's got 2.5 seconds over the field. Anatoly Kavalkin in second place in the parallel. Jimmy is catching him though. As we get news that Andy Consani has also copped a 10-second penalty. There is Bondarev, almost the length of the start finish straight, ahead of the rest of the field. 121k last time round for Jimmy Elias. Gets the slipstream as he smashes the 14,000 RPM rev limiter and goes down the inside, fires it past Anatoly Kavalkin. Jimmy, maintenant en deuxième place. Super pour Jimmy, le fantastique du Paris en France. Jimmy, the Frenchman, up into P2. Super move. He's got speed to burn this morning. Alexander Bondarev at 53.545. He is destroying the rest of the field. There's Flusha going through. And then back to the rest of the pack. There's Alexander Bondarev. Denied the victory in round 1. Finished P2 to Lucas Flusha in round 2, but leads the pre-final here this morning. As we approach half-race distance, there's Griffin Peoples. Starting to recover some pace. He's on the back of Rene Lammers, the round 1 winner, who is fighting for grip here this morning. Jimmy sideways through turn 2. He's left Anatoly Kavalkin behind, but he's 4 seconds back from the Ricky Flynn Motorsport driver in the Lando Norris kart, which is Alexander Bondarev. Griffin Peoples now on the back of the parallel. Best performance that we've seen for some time by the Chinese-born Australian driver. He'll imminently make a move in this corner. Not this time, Griffin Peoples on the back of Rene Lammers. And tighter line ever so slightly. Watch them down through the chicane. This is the opportunity to make some time. A slightly tighter line for Griffin Peoples. Has he got the momentum into the hairpin? Sends it, does Griff. Nicely done, but Rene Lammers gets him on the way back. Yannick Sharovsky capitalizes and pulls in 2 kart lengths in that very corner. Rene covers the line, slides sideways down into turn 1. Spectacular Pre-final B, OK Junior, round 3 of the WSK Supermaster Series. Shirovsky's right there. Griff slips by the round 1 winner. Rene Lammers in trouble as he slides back to P5. Shirovsky on the charge in the 3-1-3 Tony Kart. Tight to line as the track now finally starts to rubber up. There's William Riley, Go Kirill Kuskov, Vilmos Farn, Tavanishkal, Strauva, Newman G, Salim Hanna, Lito Lunita up to P14. And it's Gutsy Motlaka, Matthias Orwella, as Alexander Bondarev passes half-race distance. He's got 4 seconds over the rest of the field. We wait for Jimmy to come into view. There is the 3-1-4 factory Tony Kart Racing Team entry. Superb from Jimmy Hillier. Slides sideways down into turn 1. Kavalkin, Peebles. Rene Lammers has in fact taken back Griff. There's the round 1 winner going through. Lucas Flusha. And Luna is actually up into P17. Second half of pre-final B. Alexander Bondarev, the gap is 4.444 seconds as we see the Tony Kart slip by. Nicely done by Yannick Shirovsky. There's William Riley. On the go is the Filipino, being coached by the legendary 4-time world champion, Davide Forte, who won the 3rd of his 4 world championships at this very circuit in 2004. That was in Formula A for the Tony Kart Racing Team. His young protege from the Asian nation of the Philippines in 329 in the Forza Racing Esprit. William Riley up into position 7. Superb performance from Jimmy Helias on your screen, and the graphic at the bottom shows that he's in position 2. The gap stays the same at 4.5 seconds. Kavalkin with Peebles glued to the back of him. The Koski Motorsport Tony Kart on the back of the Paralin. Superb performance from Griffin Peebles. Down through the chicane. Sideways again on the exit. Now the sun comes out to shine. The breeze is actually quite strong here this morning. They are lapping still in 53 seconds. It is some 6 or 7 seconds off the qualifying pace set on a dry circuit on Friday afternoon. So it is Bondarev, Helias, Kavalkin, Peebles, Yannick Shirovsky up into P5, goes by Lammers, William Riley, Go Griffin Peebles on the back of Anatoly. Can't make the move this time. Turns it in, trying to get the Vega tyres to heat up. This is the infamous turn 6. They were 2-wheeling bicycle style. In the dry on Friday, there's nowhere near enough rubber now as Griffin fires it down the inside, and the Australian now up into position 3. Nice pass from Griffin Peebles. Flying the flag for the nation, which is in mourning this weekend after the tragic passing of one of their greatest sportsmen ever, the late great Shane Warne, a few days ago. I'm sure young Griffin is racing in the great cricketer's memory here this weekend. He goes by to position 3 as Alexander Bondarev extends his lead. He's gone purple, has Bondarev, a 53.399. Pulls away from Jimmy Helias, almost 5 seconds back. And then the driver on your screen for Koski Motorsport, 302. It is Griffin Peebles in P3. Look at the gap he's already pulled out on Anatoly Kavalkin. Yannick Shirovsky in position 5. The graphic at the bottom of your screen, the second factory Tony Kart Racing Team entry. There is Yannick. Behind him, William Riley up into P5. Vilmos Farn, superb. Ahead of the round 1 winner, Rene Lammers, Kutzkov, Strauben. Inside the top 10 is the Belgian. Enzo Tavanishkal, Salim Hanna Hernandez. There is Jimmy. And the round 2 winner, Lucas Flusha, in position 14, only 2 places ahead of his younger sister, Lito Lunita, the Mozambican, Gutsy Motlaka, and the Colombian, Matthias Orwella, between the 2 youngest Flusha siblings. Vilmos Farn down the inside. The Swede through to position 6. There's the round 1 winner. And we wait, that was Lito Lunita in the background, now wearing the colours of the Mercedes AMG F1 junior team. Luna, superb. She's up into P16, and credit as well to Maria Germano, the Portuguese driver in the 318 Tony Kart Racing Team entry. As we see one of the RFM drivers stopped on the side of the circuit, it was Salim Hannah Hernandez. There's Bondarev. Great drive from Maria Germano. She's in P17. She struggled big time all weekend in the wet. She's only just out of the 60 mini category, but Maria Germano is now up into position 17, ahead of the multiple Asian IAMI and Malaysian Rotax champion, Timofey Mikhailov. This is the penultimate lap of the race now for Alexander Bondarev. He's got 5.5 seconds back to Jimmy. The rest of the field going down through. Orwella, there's Little Lunita, back to Maria Germano that we just spoke about. Great drive from Maria Germano. Tor Sundberg behind her, ahead of Mikhailov, and the driver from Istanbul in Turkey, Alpak Soy. Vilma up into P6, the Swede. Unfortunate retirement in the background. That's Salim Hannah, the Colombian, walking back to the pits, the only DNF of Pre-Final B thus far. His teammate comes across the line to get the last lap board. Alexander Bondarev, the Ricky Flynn Motorsport driver in the Lando Norris kart, has got 5.8 seconds over Jimmy Helias, who's up into second place in Pre-Final B, still sliding it on a very green track here at LaConca. Lap traffic coming into play. That is Tayem Salah, who had an incident earlier on. The Rotax Euro champion from last year, third in the German championships, about to have a lap put on him. Does the right thing, allows the race leader to go by through as you look at Bondarev sideways, airborne down through the chicane here at LaConca. This is the final corner. The driver who finished second in round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series now finishes in P1 to take the checkered flag and win Pre-Final B by an almighty distance. Super pour Jimmy Helias, deuxième place. Across the line in third place, Griffin Peebles. And then Anatoly Kavalkin, Yannick Shirosky, Vilma Svan up into 6. William Go, the round 1 winner, Rene Lammers, just takes P8 ahead of Thomas Strovan and Kirill Kutskov. Bondarev, 6.2 seconds ahead of Jimmy. Best performance we've seen thus far in OK Junior for the young French driver. There's Sundberg crossing the line. Ahead of Alpak Soy. Mikhailov, Slater, that's Alfie ahead of Letamaki. Dante Vinci, good drive for the Australian to bring it home ahead of Fred Sarex. Andy Consani, a 10-second penalty for the Frenchman. And Tayem Salah, you just saw him pull into pit lane